Welcome. I'm Jody Bell from the Jody Bell real estate team at Keller Williams Redlands. And during this time of people having to stay home, we thought it would be interesting and helpful to talk to some experts about ways that we can live at home better. So our first guest today is Rebecca MacDonald, and she is a hairstylist. Rebecca, what salon do you work at?
I am currently working at Trendsetter Salon and Day Spa in Highland.
Okay, great. And how long have you been there?
I've been there, February was my 4-year anniversary.
Okay, cool. And then tell us about some of the training that you've done.
So, let's see. Usually throughout the year, we try to do like 6 in-house classes. At the salon, we also travel from Vegas for different hair shows. I just went to Miami this past January. What else? Let's see. We go through like certification colorist trainings, things like that. So we're always making sure we're at the top of our game for sure.
Great. And that's one reason why I wanted to interview you, because I know you're an expert, so you can help us out here. And I think one of the first topics that would come to mind is people struggling with short hair. It's a little bit easier if you have long hair. My hair is getting dry now, but at least, it's not a big deal. But I think about my husband's hair or women who have short hair. What would be some of your tips for if your short hair is just making you crazy?
Right. I think for guys right now is the biggest struggle. They're so used to going and getting their hair cut every 2 weeks. The biggest thing that I've noticed in complaints for guys' hair is like the overlapping of their ears and just like the scraggliness in the back. What I like to do is, if you don't have like trimmers or anything like that, with shears or scissors, if you go in and hold them vertically rather than going in and horizontally just cutting a straight line, if you go in vertically and kind of point cut, what that's going to do is soften the area. That way, if it does end up crooked, it's going to not be so noticeable, because it's not going to just be that bluntness. So then it'll help kind of really get around the ears a little bit, really get that detail on the neck too.
That's great. That's so helpful to know, because I know that's the big fear. Like you do one cut and then, So, okay. So vertical. So we'll think about that. And then how about like with bangs? I know, it's kind of a joke that you shouldn't cut your bangs, but if you have bangs and they're making you crazy, like, is it okay to trim them up a little bit?
Yeah, I think the easiest thing to remember with bangs is really try to avoid it. But if you have to, because I know it just bugs your eyes, the easiest thing to do is pull them to your nose, so you have kind of like that triangle section.
Okay.
Same thing, go in vertically and just point cut them. Start off super little. I suppose it's best to take an hour cutting bangs than just going in and chopping them. That way you don't end up with that just straight line.
Right.
It's going to soften it. You'll get that nice little like U shape with the bangs as well.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then the next issue that's making people crazy is with color, right? So people's roots are showing. There's that meme with Mona Lisa showing that, she's got like the COVID Mona Lisa, which I think is so funny. But again, what are your tips if, it's just making you crazy to have your roots showing? And yeah.
What's so nice right now too, I feel like, is there's so many different products people can use. I know our salon, we're offering curbside pickup. So we have a lot of root sprays in stocks, from blacks to blondes to reds, like all the colors of the rainbow, basically, just to kind of help spray on there. It's going to help cover up those grays. You can't even tell, honestly. Just to avoid coloring as much as possible. Avoid color corrections, but you're still getting that coverage that you need to feel somewhat normal with your day-to-day life.
Right. Yeah. And I think I was talking to you about this before, but my mom, of course, would be 20 to 30 years older than me. And I think that's her number one complaint out of everything, is that she just doesn't feel like herself. And I think we also talked about that a little bit before too, that it's a big deal, about how you look. And in the beginning, it felt like it was okay to be like, great, I don't have to go to work, I don't have to wear makeup, I can have my hair in a ponytail. But it really does affect how you feel about yourself when you don't feel like you look good. Yeah. So and I know for myself, like after a couple days, it's like, okay, I need to wear makeup, I need to do my hair, I just feel better. And I do use the root spray cover, and it's amazing. But yeah, sometimes it looks like my bathroom is a lab because I have so much stuff out there, you know, to make sure that I get it done. But yeah, that definitely helps a lot. So that's good. And as people come back to the salons, I know there's going to be this crush, you know, we're all waiting, we're all desperate. How long do you think it'll take for that to kind of settle in, you know, or will it?
It'll be interesting to see how long everything does take to go back to normal, because
Mhm.
right now I think we're at almost 2 months maybe. I didn't look up the exact dates, but
Yeah.
of people we've had to reschedule, plus the people that already have appointments for the year set up. So just kind
Mhm.
of scheduling around that, plus all the people from, because I know around here, I believe 3 salons have already shut down. So we're
Mm.
gonna have the influx of those people trying to get in from not being able to go to their normal place. So it'll be a while, because I know like double booking, triple booking, things like that to get our clients in
Mhm.
isn't gonna be something that we can do for a while. It's definitely gonna be more of like a one-on-one experience, just
Mhm.
to create less people in the
Mm.
environment as much
Sure.
as possible. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna be busy this year. But
Right. 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 And did you say your salon is going to have extra hours, or you're going to?
so we are usually open Monday through Saturday, but now we're
Mhm.
going to be open 7 days a week, and we're extending our hours in the evenings.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, whenever anyone wants to work, they can work,
Yeah.
and get as
Yeah.
many people in as possible.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And do you think you're going to have to change how you do hair when we come back, like as far as sanitary conditions or masks or that kind of thing?
I feel like masks for sure are going
Mm-hmm.
to be a thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we are a profession that's already super trained in sanitation. We're a
Mm.
few that actually get to put hands on people. And
Right.
so even from day one of cosmetology school, you're being trained to put client protection above anything else. Make sure you're not reusing implements on people. Same thing with
Mm.
and towels, everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we're already really good at it. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's just going to be more of like making it known that we're doing it, and not
Right.
just letting like the clients trust that we're doing it, but actually having them see like
Mm.
all of our sanitation stuff, seeing us actually sanitize things rather than it just be a behind the scenes thing.
Right.
Really,
Right.
the discussion that we're doing it, I think, is going to be the biggest change. But as far
Yeah.
as like the actual steps, I feel like we're all pretty good about doing that already.
Right, right. Yeah, that's great. And I think we will all just become more aware and more appreciative of the things that you were already doing, because before we just took that for granted. So that makes sense. And I'm sure on a lot of people's lists, like the first thing they want to do when we come out of this is get in there, get in that chair in the hair salon, have somebody take care of us and make us feel good about ourselves. So we appreciate you and all that you do. And tell us again the name of your salon and where it's located.
I am at Trendsetter Salon and Day Spa in Highland.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Rebecca. We really appreciate it. And for all of us at home that need to help somebody out with hair, let's try those little vertical snips. I mean, how bad could it go, right? All right, thanks a lot, Rebecca. We appreciate you.